Happy Sunday. Today is March the 22nd, 2026. Welcome back to the Roadmap to Freedom Personal Growth Healing Program. Today is the last segment on de-stress yourself. It's been a long one, so I think we're going to have to move on after this. So what I am suggesting that really helped me is to be grateful for everything in your life that happens. Yes, even the bad things. Because what I have noticed is that I believe everything happens for a reason. Everything. And the worst case scenarios usually have a hidden silver lining if you look for it. For instance, when I was 35 years old, I received terrible news that my brother had passed away suddenly from heart failure. He left behind a wife with 2 young children, a little girl that was only 5 months old, a son that was 5 years old, and a teenage daughter that was 8 months pregnant. And it was very devastating to them, very devastating to our family, devastating to a lot of people. And I thought to myself, there's got to be a silver lining in here somewhere. It took a while, but I believe that that was a pivot point for me to go get some help, like mental health help. And when I entered, the program to, deal with stress and anxiety and self-esteem and other things, I came out of that realizing that I was in a very toxic relationship with my husband at the time. And I've always been grateful to this day that my brother gave me that gift. And 7 years after he passed was the year that I packed up and I walked away from that very abusive marriage. So that's why, if we're very grateful for everything that happens, good, bad, and indifferent, you can rise and you can fall. But if you decide that you're going to rise, I believe that a lot of times our life needs to be changed and we're not changing it. And so therefore, there's a lot of hurdles or things put in our path where it will give us the power to rise and change our life the way we were meant to. So that's what I call accepting life, going with the flow, realizing that perhaps there really are no coincidences. Everything happens for a reason. It's an opportunity for personal growth. What doesn't kill us makes us stronger. And you know what? You're stronger than you think you are. We can carry on long past when we think we can't. If you think you can, you can. If you think you can't, you can't. It's all in your mind. What you think about, you bring about. Determination is power. Faith and hope is a big one. Learn to forgive yourself and others if you can. Not everybody believes in that, and that's okay. If you don't want to forgive, don't forgive. But it was a big one for me to just forgive and move on. Not that I forgot the lesson, but I forgave. I didn't want to hold, and I still don't want to hold negative anger in my head. I'm not giving them rent in my head. I've got enough going on in my head. So I long ago made up my mind that everything that was happening in my life was things that I didn't like was a lesson, and I had to find a way to move forward and jump those hurdles. In my life, deep breathing helps a lot, you know, when you're even to begin your day like that. So I've gone over a lot of things in this segment. So hopefully it has helped you a little bit. And tomorrow we're going to move on. The subject tomorrow is assert yourself. I hope you'll join me for that. Have yourself a really great day. Namaste.